Ubisoft added a Horde mode to Assassin's Creed Origins, but it's kind of a mess right now, and it seems like this was the intention as well. Oh, and where are the bosses we see in this video? So let's dive into this Horde mode that I was super excited about in this video. If you enjoyed that, then a like would be super appreciated, and let's go. Traps, where we can literally throw enemies in, a ton of different enemy types in each waves and animals mixed into the fight as well. Yes, the Horde mode is a blast and offers a ton of tactics as well until wave 16. Yes, wave 16, that is the wall that almost everyone is hitting, because then it's suddenly impossible to continue. Here the enemies will have skulls above their head and will kill you almost instantly, even on the easy difficulty. Yes, this is gameplay on easy. And a skull of course means that the enemies are 5 levels or higher than you, and if you are familiar with the Assassin's Creed Origins level system, then you know that it's never smart to engage with enemies that are higher than 2 levels than you, as shown by the red icons above their head. Well, in this Horde mode you got no choice, no way to run. At wave 14 the first red icon enemies are starting to appear, then wave 15 they get to level 44, and then wave 16 we get level 45 enemies that have a skill above their head. Look for example here where I use my overpower attack on this level 40 captain guy with a shield and deal 793 damage. I later used the same overpower attack on a skull enemy from one wave later and deal 198 damage. That is a decrease of 600 damage from one wave to the next. This can't be fun. And of course you can keep upgrading your character even if you are level 40 by increasing your master node. That increases your melee damage by 1% every time you put in a new ability point. And yes, this does make your time in the arena easier, as you see here in the footage from Strawberry, killing these skull enemies with a few strikes. But you still get killed in 1 or 2 shots, since your defense is not upgradable after a certain point. And this is by the way on the normal difficulty. So yes, Strawberry's killing these enemies really easily, but they also kill him really easily because the shots from the archers are extremely random, even if you are the best player, because you can't block from every side. Oh, and maybe it's also worth noting that in this footage from Strawberry the character has 1695 master node points, so you get this damage buff if you put almost 1700 ability points into your warrior master node. Yes, that is simply impossible without a glitch or cheat. So this could not have been the intention, right? Well, yes, it seems like it is. So I shared my concerns about this mode on Twitter, and if you followed my videos then you know that I was super hyped for this feature. Anyway, I asked the product manager on Assassin's Creed about this Horde mode and if including these skull enemies was intentional. And here you see the conversation I had with the product manager on Assassin's Creed. Of course I really appreciate him replying to me. So I made a pretty good point in my second tweet, if I have to say so myself, saying why not cap them at level 40 or 42 so you still have a chance, just like in all the other max level content that is in the game. Well, according to the brand manager, it's because the Horde mode is infinite waves and it's meant to be a challenge. So if this was intended, why is this the only content that does it this way? It's not that the elephants have a skill level as well. I mean, they are meant to be a challenge as well, right? Same can be said for the Trials of the Gods. That should also be the hardest challenge in the game, yet the enemies we fight are just level 40. Why aren't they a skull? That would be a harder challenge, right? Well, I think I know why, because it would be an unfair challenge, a no fun challenge. If you have the idea that you deal very little damage and can get one shot, where is the fun in that? If you know me, then you probably know that I always have theories for things, so the Horde mode is no exception. It was first slated to release in early 2018, so probably after the Hidden Ones DLC or around the new expansion. And this expansion will hit in January and is supposed to raise the level cap. And I think the level cap will be to 50, so that means that the issue we have right now will be resolved. The problem right now in the Horde mode is that it's hard to advance, I mean almost impossible, because we are level 40 and the enemies are level 45. With the launch of the DLC, this will be different. and we will easily advance if we get to the new max level that I think will be level 50. Maybe this was the plan all along, to launch this Horde mode when we would be able to get to level 50 thanks to the new expansion, and that the enemy levels also cap at level 50. No chance of knowing that right now though, because we only see the skills, but this could be a reason, right, that they moved the Horde mode to December but did not think about the level differences. I agree, it's kind of far-fetched. I just find it hard to believe that this was the intention all along, because the situation right now is just straight out bad. And even if this is the case, there are still way better ways to make the arena challenging instead of raising the enemy levels. What about throwing the arena bosses into the mix as well? I talked to players that, thanks to cheats, because yes, that's the only way, got to wave 50 on PC, and well, there are no bosses, as first was teased in this very short Horde mode footage we got in the post-launch content trailer. What if every 10 waves you fight one of the arena bosses and maybe later they mix them together? Then at one point you have to fight the duelist and the raging hammer boss that are fighting alongside each other. Yes, you got a challenge right there. Or even without the bosses. More shield wearing enemies or traps in the arena would create a way harder challenge without becoming frustrating, because one wave you were still managing yourself and then the other wave it suddenly becomes impossible. When I saw the small Horde mode footage that we got from the post-launch trailer, I thought it would be like all the arena challenges in one, but then unlimited waves. But no, that is not the case at all. And I wanted to focus on this wave 16 wall thing because that is the biggest issue, but there are way more things that should be improved to make this Horde mode worth your while. The score system is completely broken right now, since it doesn't matter if you are on the easy difficulty or higher. And yes, obviously on the easy difficulty it's way easier to get a higher score than on the nightmare difficulty. And why can I not challenge my friends' scores directly? Now I can only see the people that are close to me, but what number am I in the overall scoreboard? Okay, this guy has 60 more points than me, but what does it matter? And then of course the rewards, some gold and XP you get. There are way faster ways to get that than this Horde mode. Where are the unique outfits or weapons that we see in the other arena challenges? It would be way cooler if we would get something for completing, for example, 30 waves or 40 waves. Just something to work toward too. That would be really cool. Or daily challenges like don't get hit until wave 5 or only use a regular sword until wave 10, like something more exciting than the Horde mode we have now. Of course, we cannot ignore the fact that Ubisoft already created an awesome gladiator outfit and 3 weapons that at the time of this recording can only be bought for real world money. Yes, they will be added to the packages later, but it would be way cooler if those were rewards in the Horde mode as well. Just give players the option to get these weapons in the game as well by completing challenges in the Horde mode or killing a certain amount of enemies, and then they get this weapon. But for the people that just don't have the time and want to look cool in this awesome gladiator outfit, give them the option to buy it. Then you make both players happy, and then you solve one of the biggest issues with the Horde mode right now, and that is that there are simply no rewards. Maybe I'm rambling on too long about this, but I'm just really passionate about this mode. I love the arena in Assassin's Creed Origins, so to have a great Horde mode, I already see that there is something here, but sadly they dropped the ball in so many ways. And I know that they must be watching my content, right? I mean, many of my farm spots and the glitches I pointed out in a video have been fixed, so let's hope that when they see this, they put some resources into improving the Horde mode, because it could be so cool. Like I said, the waves we got until wave 16 are really enjoyable, and I think that this mode has the potential to be something that you can keep doing in Assassin's Creed Origins when you finished all the other content. Just something to return to see if you can beat your own score or the score of your friends, or hopefully get some awesome rewards. Now I never feel the urge to continue in the Horde mode because it's just impossible because of the insane difficulty spike. What do you think of the Horde mode? I think you're probably on the same page, right? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, like this video to support the channel. Check out my video on the new Anubis bow. I had a review on that. And of course, thanks a lot for watching and goodbye.